engineering department. When I
Mm-hmm.
referred to Google, it said petroleum engineers are best paid in engineering.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So you
So
Googled your career path. Any other guidance that you got from any seniors?
yeah, in my school, my chemistry teacher used to tell petroleum engineers are more highest paid in their career.
Okay. Okay.
First, I decided
Right.
to write NEET. I didn't get that, so I took any engineering.
Okay. Okay. So you have chose your career based on the highest salary that anybody can get, or any average engineer can get. Is that right?
That can be one reason. Another reason can be it's that job will be thrilling. Every day, new problems should come.
Absolutely. Okay. Great, great. Thanks, Vishwa. Probably, see, we all can connect. This is just the beginning. We all can connect it continuously through some blogs, or there are lots of social medias available these days. Not just WhatsApp and Facebook. It could be LinkedIn. It could be blog. It could be various other medias where we can get connected. So we'll keep in touch. See, basically, this session that we planned is for people who just passed out of 10th, who wanted more career guidance. Actually, my kid has just passed out 10th. So there is a dilemma of which way to go. Can we choose arts? Can we choose law? Or can we become police? Can we become a CIA? Can we become a scientist? Or can I become an auditor? Or how can I become directly like Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google? So which education, which career path will take you to the dream position or dream life? Earning money is one part. See, there are some wrong reasons to choose a career path. One is the money. The topmost, if you think money, it down the line after 5 lines, 10 lines, some high-paid jobs may not really exist, because the job situation when we started way back in 80s and 90s, it doesn't exist at all now. The dream jobs of our time. So we will have to catch up with the changes that's happening in the technology in the real time also in our real life. That's far more important than chasing just money. But I understand you also have carefully chosen your guidance, taken a lot of inputs from Google and your parents as well, and also you have some passion towards chemistry that should really help your petroleum industry path. We have the experienced campaigner Sendil. He's also going to share a lot of his thoughts. Let's connect with um, Fayez. Fayez, actually, Amina has scored 99 or 99% in, I don't know, so much. Uh, Amina, we are very, very happy to see your scores. Can you share your thoughts? How did you prepare? What is your career dreams?
So far I've my 11th standard I've taken up maths and science both.
No, they're asking for how did you prepare yourself?
That's okay. Allow Fayaz, allow her to share our thoughts. That's okay. The questions are very different. Let her share her thoughts freely.
Yeah. Fine.
Go ahead,
Actually,
Amina.
I'm part of an integrated course, so I had only 4 months to prepare for board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
so
if you have prepared from the beginning, you would have scored centum or maybe double centum, which the scorers may not give enough marks to give you. Super, super. Go ahead, Amina.
thank you.
What's your plan now? I think you should enjoy the moment. Lots of appreciation from all around the society for you. Congratulations, and wishing you to keep up this momentum. It's just the beginning. The 10th standard is really a very, very critical phase of the life. I still remember my scores, and the way the world was looking, the dimension of the entire world looking at me was changed after 10th. I guess it is the same for you. Uh, so this momentum should engage. It should motivate more you to do well in the higher secondary and also in the subsequent career path. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much taking your time on Sunday to join us and share your thoughts. We'll definitely make this session is fruitful and will allow you to choose and plan your preparation for your career, Amina.
Thank you.
Okay, we have who else? Is it Srijay or Adish or I see Jay Prabhakar? Maybe Priya Madam. Good morning.
They need to unmute to be able to communicate.
Yeah, good morning.
Archana, you have passed 10th, is it?
Good morning, everyone.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are very much
Good
loud and
morning.
clear.
Good morning.
Srijay has just passed, I think, Priya's son. Congratulations, Srijay, Priya ma'am, and the proud parents, including Prabhakar sir.
Thank you.
What's the plan next? So, what is he looking out? Is he made up his mind, or is just trying to establish his goals?
Searching colleges and waiting for counseling.
Okay.
Yeah, September
Engineering
1st
or
exam.
okay, okay.
So that's why now also counseling. So now also going to searching VAT and
Mm-hmm.
etc. And also
Okay,
waiting for that exam. So September 1st week will come JEE exam.
okay, okay.
So
September
so
first
he's
week. Super.
prepared that exam also.
Yeah. See, this is really a very, very critical part. That's a crossroads, especially at 10th, whether to choose a maths group or science group or a arts group or commerce group. And most of the time, we will be we get only misleading. There are some Japanese techniques available called ikigai, where it not only allows you to do what you love, it also explores the what the world needs, actually what the world is need, what kind of you may have a mission that you want to achieve this, or you may have your by family's business side, you may have already chosen some vocation, or it could be a white collar job or a blue collar job, or you may be passionate to do certain maths or chemistry, like what Vishwa was saying, I'm passionate towards learning chemistry and all, or by naturally you are instinctively skilled at doing something. So there is a Venn diagram called Ikigai map, that if you match everything at one circle and if you choose that career path, it will really be very, very helpful. In fact, there is a saying that, like Vishwa said, you can look at what is the highly paid salaried job or highly income oriented job. Maybe you choose commerce and then you say, I will go into as an auditor, or I'll become a trader to earn more money. I can analyze. I know a lot of statistics. Or the entire world is now looking at a data science called of data lake, where most of my current work is situated there, looking at random data or the millions and millions of records and choose what is the best out. If I have to relate this to a real time scenario, இந்த ரோபோ படத்துல பார்த்திருப்பீங்க, ஒரு ஆயிரக்கணக்கில் ரோபோஸ் இருக்கும், அது நடுவில் இருக்கிற ஒரிஜினலான ஹியூமன் ரோபோ எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு டக்குன்னு ஒரு ரோபோ ரஜினி வந்து எல்லாரும் அவங்க கழுத்தை சுத்துங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவான். அதுல வந்து கழுத்து சுத்தாத ஆள் தான் ஹியூமன்ங்கிறத கண்டுபிடிப்பான். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டெக்னிக் தான் இந்த டேட்டா சயின்ஸ். எப்படி அவுட்லயர்ஸை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது, எல்லாம் ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கும், பட் எது இப்போ கொரோனா பேஷண்ட்ஸ் நடந்து வந்துட்டே இருக்காங்க, மொத்தம் ஒரு 1 lakh பேர் நடந்து வரும்போது கரெக்டா ஒரு பேஷண்ட்டை எப்படி பிக்கப் பண்ணி எடுக்கணும், அந்த மாதிரி டேட்டாவெல்லாம் எது எந்த மாதிரி ஸ்கேன் பண்ணணும். இப்போ டெம்பரேச்சர் ஒரு ஒரு ஐடென்டிஃபிகேஷன், மேபி காஃப், இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 1000க்கும் மேல பேராமீட்டர்ஸ் இருக்கு. அதை எல்லாத்தையும் வச்சு இதனால இவங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுதான் டேட்டா சயின்ஸ். அந்த மாதிரி ஃபீல்டெல்லாம் ரொம்ப பெக்குலியரா பாப்புலர் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. நிறைய பேருக்கு அதை பத்தி நிறைய அவேர்னஸ் இப்போ வந்திருக்கு, டேட்டா சயின்ஸ்னா என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. இப்போ லெட்ஸ் தி மெயின் focus will be to share some experience from experienced campaigner, today's speaker, Senthil. He is one of our member, Gokulam owner. From the beginning, he's been known as Dubai Uncle, from popularly called by our Vinod Pandian. But he still seems to be very, very young, though he has taken voluntary retirement. He is happy to share his thoughts. என்ன பண்ணலாம், அவர் என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாரு, நம்ம ஜெனரேஷன் இனிமே என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஹிஸ் தாட்ஸை ஷேர் பண்ணலான்னு வந்திருக்காரு. வெல்கம் செந்தில் சார்.
Thank you, Jagan. It's a pleasure to be part of this community. I enjoyed this though remotely for all these years. Nice to see. Maybe these kids are born when we entered Gokulam. Mr. Pay's daughter, and even I think Jay's son. So nice. No, we have seen these kids grow up, and 99%, 1% into which. So it's a question that everybody asks. It's great. But for her, a small advice for her is, I was an average student, and among my friends who were notorious bad teachers are today leading the industry. Okay. Having said that, even the topper, they also done very good, and so இது கொஞ்சம் மனசுல வச்சுங்க, like marks today, yes, you have done what you are supposed to do, and keep that up. You achieved this because you are supposed to study, work hard, dedicate yourself to achieve this. This is what you had to do for 10. So 11th you என்ன பண்ணணுமோ அதை பண்ணுங்க. Okay, don't think too much about future.
So ஒரு சின்ன ரிக்வெஸ்ட் chat boxல, they were saying if you can come little closer to the mic, they probably she is not hearing you well. Yeah.
Okay, I think I should get the microphone.
Yeah, thanks.
What I was telling is, okay, this marks that you have achieved is very good, and the same thing you should continue. But from now onwards, a more broader approach so that you can absorb more than what is being taught in your school. That's for her. And for Vishwa, now you are in my domain. I would like to clear some issues with this. You said money. I have clear a lot of matter in that for you. The field, I don't know how much you are aware of the field. I'll give some tips on that. And Mr. Niranjana is quite an interesting field. I would like to know more little about what she is doing. And just on confusion, Jay son is done 10th or 12th?
My son has just passed out 10th, sir.
இல்லை இங்கே ஒருத்தங்க இருக்காங்க இல்லையா, மிஸ்டர் பிரபாகரோட.
Prabhakar. Oh yeah, they +2, sir. He has just passed +2, looking for some admission now, counseling and all this.
So they have chosen what, engineering, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now coming to Mr. Faizo's daughter, Perana, I missed it.
Srijay.
Okay.
Sir, you are going on off. Maybe you can disconnect your video. Try to speak only with audio if that helps.
Yeah, Mr. Faiz.
Faiz, Amina, sir.
Yeah, Amina Firdaus.
Amina, what's your plan? Like, are you going for full science?
No, we have, yes, she's aiming for medicine at the moment, and I think past 2 years at least she's been very focused towards that. But however, there's always a case where we might have to end up starting some other. So she's taking not put maths and science together. So in any case, if we ended up not getting any seats in the medicine, probably we'll go in engineering. So
Okay,
that's the second priority.
great. I think that's the right way to go, because the way the situation, better to keep your options open. So
Yes.
I think you should go for maths and science. Good. Okay. Now, let me just give a brief. I'm a mechanical engineer. I passed out from a private engineering college in Karnataka. I started out in 89, and in 90, or rather in 89 itself, I came to Chennai and I joined a small workshop in Vimko Nagar, which is near to Tirupur. It's a small workshop. That's where I started as supervisor. And luckily, I got a call letter from ONGC 90, and I got that job. So basically, I joined ONGC as a executive engineer, and as Vishwa needs to know this. ONGC is the drilling in industry leader, or rather the only government organization, and they are exploring oil, producing oil, and of course after that it is transmitted to the refineries. So basically, ONGC is into exploration and exploitation of oil reserves in our country, and they are also doing abroad. So as I said, I'm basically a mechanical engineer. Okay. So now, எதுக்கு நான் இதை ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் பண்றேன்னா, the basic engineering fields like what Niranjana has taken, mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, computer science, these are all now called the basic engineering fields. Either you have a base of this, you can move into a lot of fields. Okay. Now, at this stage, for example, if Amina or stage, I think you are not in a position, or you will not be in a position to choose a career path. Now, okay, now medicine, you have thought of medicine, great. So that is a pretty sure short thing. It's good. There's no much confusion. So I think it's pretty easy for you. You concentrate on that, and basically it is up to the marks, and of course your NEET score, and there's no stopping you on that. I mean, is a great. My daughter, she passed out. She has joined. It's a wonderful field. Only thing, you should be a person who can sahiputtanmai. Tamil is okay? All of you? Yes. Okay, great. Sahiputtanmai nariya venum. Okay, so that is the only main criteria. So, எங்கேயும் கையை வைக்கிறதுக்கு தயங்கக்கூடாது, எதையும் பார்க்கறதுக்கு தயங்கக்கூடாது. Emotionally also, not physically, emotionally also. So if you are a person, if you can handle this is the even though என்னோட டாக்டரோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ல she didn't aim for becoming a doctor. Not also created study. இதெல்லாம் நிறையவே உண்டு. How we ended up is like 11th வந்து அவங்கள ஒரு காலேஜ், மெடிக்கல் காலேஜ்க்கு அழைச்சிட்டு போனாங்க, just as a visit. 11th. So there, she was the only girl who touched the corpse. So, and then she came, and she was, the way she described it gave me a hint that like, she can do anything in that particular. So, and by chance, I mean, we didn't plan for that, but by chance she got correct over it. So that's it. I mean, for you, I think if you are able to handle these things, then you are on the right track. So there's nothing stopping you. Concentrate on that. And somebody speaking?
Yeah. No. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay. So, Amina, now let me come to Vishwa. Vishwa, petroleum engineering, நீங்க சொன்னது, and the real life that you talked about, big salaries, இது ரெண்டுல பெரிய கேப் இருக்குது. The big salaries are for the people who are working on the drill site, and they are usually not petroleum engineers. They are mechanical engineers, civil engineers, electrical engineers, electronic engineers. These are the guys who are working at site, and they are the people who get really paid big. If now, as on date, because of this corona, and even before corona, I think since January of 2019, the oil industry has gone down drastically. So on the pay scale, one fourth of what they were getting paid before is what is being paid now, and there are only 25% of the people who were working are working now. So basically, what has happened is the jobs have shrunk drastically. Okay. Now, this is the ground situation. In petroleum engineering, so petroleum engineers, what they do is they are the people who are kind of behind the background work பண்றவங்க. They analyze the data. Okay, so it's like a more of office work. So அதுக்கு வந்து the same scale of pay is not applicable. So since you mentioned about pay, that's the reason I am telling you this. Now, after doing petroleum engineer also, you can go to site, but then you have to express yourself, and you have to go into that. That's a different field altogether. Okay. Petroleum engineering பண்றவங்க வேலை, as I said, it is basically data crunching and national exploration பண்றப்ப you basically collect data. I'll just give a small brief about petroleum, how we எப்படி தண்ணிக்கு borewell drill பண்றோம் and எங்க sand கிடைக்குதோ அந்த இடத்துல தண்ணி இருக்கும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So once you reach that sand layer, which can be 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet, 200 feet, depending upon where you are. So once you get a healthy sand layer, because sand contains water, so again the thanni varum. And oil, there is no way of telling other than drilling. So but just before drilling, what they do, they send sound waves to the earth, and the sound waves get reflected from the different layers of the earth. They analyze. Now they are geophysicists, geologists and geophysicists, which is again different science. These are the BSc படிக்கிறவங்க, science group எடுக்கிறவங்கலாம் in the field, they become the scientists. So the geophysicists, geologists, they are the scientists. They analyze this data and they tell, okay, you have sand here, you have granite here, you have limestone here. I mean, different, all the whatever names you can come up with. They tell, okay, this is the layers that are there on the earth. Certain layers only can contain oil. Okay, so the layers that can contain oil is detected by the geologist and geophysicist. And the layer இருக்குது அங்க போய் drill பண்ணுவாங்க. Drill பண்ணி oil வந்துச்சுன்னா you have oil. There's no other way of finding out oil. அது மாதிரி ஒரு சயின்டிஸ்ட் will tell, okay, இந்த இடத்துல drill பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, அந்த இடத்துல போய் drill பண்ணுவாங்க. drill பண்ணா அது ஒன்றும் வராமையும் இருக்கலாம், வரலாம். The overall percentage of discovery is 20. You drill 100 wells, you will get oil only in 20 wells. Okay, this is the ratio. So a lot of hard work for nothing in that. So this is the basis. So so you have scientists, because now nobody talks about BSc, BA and all these things. Okay, that's why I'm telling this. So BSc படிச்சு அவங்க தான் the geophysicists, geologists அந்த ரேஞ்சுக்கு வருவாங்க. They are the people. They are actually the cream of this oil industry. And then they tell you where to drill. Then you comes these people, the drilling people, mechanical, electrical, civil, electronics. Even they do the drilling part, which is the hard labor part. Then comes the petroleum engineers. Okay, இதுல இருந்து வந்த data, if there is sufficient oil now you have to have sufficient to produce, because it takes money to produce oil. So இது ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணா நம்ம எவ்வளவு செலவு பண்றோமோ அவ்வளவுக்கு நமக்கு ரிட்டர்ன் வருமா என்ன. So what is the quality of oil? இந்த ஆயில்ல இருந்து நமக்கு என்னென்ன கிடைக்கும்? Because crude oil இருந்து you get petrol, diesel, aircraft fuel, wax, coal tar, all these other benzene, இந்த மாதிரி இந்த cloth, artificial cloth பண்றது, medicine பண்றது, all this stuff come from that. So the petroleum engineers, they analyze this and tell, okay, in the petrol, for example, South India, Karaikal kadikira petrol, I mean crude oil is as good as kerosene. You can directly use it in stove. Stove la direct use பண்ணலாம். இதே குஜராத்ல கிடைக்கிறது, it is as good as coal tar. It is so thick. You have to heat it to liquefy it to transport. அது வந்து so this where the petroleum engineers come. So this basically Vishwak is வந்து I wanted to tell him. So these are the spectrum of oil industry. அதே ஆயில் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியிலேயே ஆஃப் ஷோர் இருக்கு, ஆன் ஷோர் இருக்கு. மீன்ஸ் தரைங்க நம்ம லேண்டில் பண்ணுறது அண்ட் கடல்ல பண்ணுறது. ஸோ கடல்ல பண்ணுறவங்களுக்கு தான் நிறைய யூ கெட் மோர் சேலரி. ஆன் லேண்ட் இட் இஸ் சீப்பர், யூ கெட் மோர் பீப்புள், யூ கேன் மேனேஜ் வித் லெஸ் எக்ஸ்பர்டைஸ். கடல்ல பண்றது யூ நீட் மோர் எக்ஸ்பர்ட், யூ நீட் மோர் ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டிஸ். ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு தான் நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி இங்க எதிர்பார்க்குற மாதிரி அந்த ஹை சேலரிஸ் அண்ட் ஆல் தே ஆர் பேட் தேர் பிகாஸ் it is risky also, because they pay you for the higher amount of risk that you are taking, and the risk is such that you are not allowed to work for more than say 28 days. You have to come back to home to take rest and then only go back again. So it's like that kind of pattern. So this is what now coming to in general, what I would suggest for all people who are in the part of going towards a career is try to be of a broader scope, and once you travel in this education, you will start picking up information, experiences which will help you to decide what to do. And இதுல வந்து ஒரு easiest guideline is watch your parents, watch your friends' parents. They are the best experience givers. நீங்க வந்து அவங்கள பாருங்க. பெஸ்ட் வே டு சூஸ் அ கேரியர் இஸ் டு லுக் அரௌண்ட். கோகுலம் குள்ளாரியே எல்லாரையும் கொஞ்சம் இன்டராக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. யார் பண்ற வேலையை நீங்க பண்ணணும்னு பண்றீங்கன்னு அது பாருங்க. that is easier way to analyze, because working is different. நீங்க வந்து இங்க காலேஜ் லைஃப், வீட்டில் இருக்கிற லைஃபோட ஒர்க்கிங்ல வந்து ஒர்க் ஒரு பக்கம் இருக்கும். The people there, now if you are a mechanical engineer, you end up becoming a mechanic, then the people working along with you will be also mechanics, out of which many of them will be uneducated people. Okay, அங்க வந்து though you might be good in your job, but your colleagues will not be of your caliber, and you will not feel right working there. So the environment where you work, so that also matters. I mean that plays a big role. You can get a big salary, but you are not happy with your environment, it's not going to be worth. So my advice to all of you would be, don't think about your careers now when you are studying 10th or 12th, or even after 12th is when you get bifurcated. So up to 12th, just do what your parents are expecting you to do, because they have 30 years more experience than you, and based on that they are the right person to guide. At the same time, friends or parents, so limit yourself to that community which will always think positive for you. Okay, unknown people or unknown ideas chase பண்ணீங்கன்னா there's a lot of risk that you are taking. So there are some people who are risk takers, but I don't expect that to be the majority. So another seek guidance from parents and அவங்களோட சர்க்கிள் மூவ் பண்ற people. Watch them. Another thing that I would like to do is tell is, from now onwards, at least 10th முடிச்சவங்க, spend more time with your parents. அவங்க கூட இருங்க. நான் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்ல, பட் ஸ்பெண்ட் டைம். நீங்க ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணாலே அது தானாவே ஹெல்ப் அந்த ரேஞ்சில் போயிடும். Spend time with your parents. You spend time with them, they will share their life experience with you. You stay away from them, they won't be able to share it. So my advice is, spend time with your parents, spend time with your parents colleagues or your friends parents. இந்த மாதிரி பெரியவங்க கூட கொஞ்சம் அதை தனியாக நீங்கள் you have to think that okay, இவ்வளோ டைம் நான் உங்களுக்கு கொடுப்பேன், நீங்கள் விளையாடுங்க, உங்களோட டிவைசஸ்ல டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. But from now onwards, from 10th onwards, like you are 15 plus now. In Western countries, 17, 18 அப்புறம் everybody starts thinking about earning. They do their studies, but they start thinking about earning because they have to be on their own. Okay, so this exposes them to this world. and that is how they become a little bit more mature faster than us. Okay, that maturity leads to different problems. That's a different topic. Okay, but inge you are in a protected environment. That's good, but then you have to start absorbing experiences from others. And the best people are your parents, your friends' parents, அவங்கெல்லாம். So you spend time with them. அதுக்காக நீங்க allocate பண்ணுங்க. நான் ஒரு இன்னைக்கு 1 day 2 hours I'll spend with my parents, or I'll spend with some other elders. So அதே மாதிரி பண்ணுங்க. By the time you reach 12th, you will have seen so many things that will give you an idea. Okay. Same now, coming to people like Vishwa who are already in field, they are already chosen their career. You are in field. So what you guys should do? My son is also Vishwa. My son is also doing first year engineering in Anna University. He is doing geoinformatics. So I'll inform him about it. Maybe we can meet up sometime. So he is doing geoinformatics. Now, what I would like to advise you people, and even Niranjana, I think he can also share, or I'd like to share this also. You have to pick up skills. Okay. நீங்க இப்ப பி இன்ஜினியரிங் முடிச்சுட்டு வெளில வர்றீங்க, யூ ஹாவ் அ டிகிரி பட் யூ டோன்ட் எண்ட் அப் ஹேவிங் எனி ஸ்கில்ஸ். இப்போ ஏதோ ஒரு கம்பெனில யூ கோ அண்ட் ஜாயின், ஹவு கேன் யூ பி யூஸ்ஃபுல் டு தம்? Because they are going to train you, okay, but everybody is not ready to take people fresh with absolutely no skills. அது இந்த கொரோனானால வந்ததுனால everything is changed. Everything is changed. The jobs are less. You people are going to face a lot of issues. So people who are already in engineering, you at the same time you have to pick up some skills which are useful for an organization when you join them. When I say skills, it is simple things. For example, Word learning use பண்ற Microsoft Word use பண்றீங்க. I don't know how many of you use Microsoft Excel. Can anybody here tell whether they have used Microsoft Excel?
Most of us, sir, because spreadsheet is very key. Yeah, I think we are getting far more inclined towards Excel than Word these days.
Okay.
And because it's one of the intelligent applications, like you can make calculations, you can draw graphs, you can see the trend, and especially for the way the world goes in, everything has become very calculative. So
So this is because I have interacted with many freshers, because I have my own business in Dubai. So what I found was they lacked these things, simple things like this. All these IT companies are hiring engineers. They just hire engineers in respective mechanical, electrical, computer, anything. Any engineer they hire. They hire in hundreds. What they use them for? They use them for all this. Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Computer engineering. They are just working on these things. Basically, our Jagan sir சொல்ற மாதிரி data crunching, analytics, preparing reports for their higher ups. This is what they end up doing. So while you are getting trained, this is how the company can make use of you. So when you are at an interview, you should be in a position to tell that I can do this. It can be like even you can tell I'm good at organizing. So ஒரு ஆபீஸ் போறீங்க, அந்த ஆபீஸை நல்லா ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்க முடியும். So you have to pick up skills. This is a very must. While you are doing your engineering, anything you can. Maybe you are good at drawings. So engineers are required to refer to drawings, review it, make corrections in it. So you have to pick up some skills. So you can join some classes depending upon which field you are. So this is what I would like to say now. I think I have said enough. I would like to now hear from you anything that you want to know from me.
super, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it is actually very crispy, but at the same time covering up a lot of things about your career. Especially, I guess for Vishwa, it's going to be a lot more useful, then how many different types of engineers in petroleum, especially off-site and on-site work. Not many people are even aware of such jobs in the future, that people where we had started in our careers time paths. Good. I put together some slides on the fly as we speak. They're just going to be a little bit eye-opening for you. So what you want to do in your career, where you want to see, who are the top recruiters, it's all available on this slide. How do you plan your career, know what you are, and see where you want to settle or you want to go and come back for a temporary time. Like just like many people are not even aware there are jobs that you can be on sea for 3 months, 6 months, and then come back and work. Though they are there are risks, but you are compensated for the risk that you take in your career. So to help what to study to this, there are some exercises you can do, some self-assessment. There are so many websites that I can share after this meeting, which helps you to go through this certain questionnaires and explores what are the options available. And you can narrow down to fewer options that allows you to choose your career path quickly. So you can decide and choose the best option and set your career goals now to make a process. And not just education, as said, just the education doesn't give you any skill set. You will have to also take some more courses, and we are here to help to choose what are the additional course that we can take while you study engineering or doctor or anything else. So do your assessment, identify these are the tests that is being done in the self-assessment. And then the next step, you can look where you want to explore, where are your opportunities exist, or you want to be an entrepreneur, like your family business or profession that you would like to take. There are various ways that you can look at where is your opportunities and narrow down from the huge list of opportunities. There are many business or many positions that is coming up, like you can see ministers come, chief minister come, prime minister come. They have not studied enough. Or அஞ்சாவது வரிச்ச காமராஜர் ஆட்சி நடத்திருக்காரு, படிக்கவே ஸ்கூலுக்கே போகாதவங்க எல்லாம் நிறைய பேர் மினிஸ்டர் இருக்காங்க. அவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் எப்படி எல்லாம் தெரியுது, எப்படி வழி நடத்துறாங்கன்னா, of late, if you see, political science is a very important studies. Though administrators change, those political administrator never change. The people behind IAS officer இருக்கட்டும், இல்ல அந்த மாதிரி rules formulate பண்ற officers இருக்கட்டும், they stay. That's why the countries are growing. You can find out some of the opportunities like this that's getting very popular across US, Europe, and also in India of late. So look at those courses, which is going to be very critical for building a strong nation. ஸோ காமர்ஸ் படித்தா என்ன பண்ணலாம், இன்ஜினியரிங் படித்தா என்ன பண்ணலாம், லா படித்தா என்ன பண்ணலாம், என்ன மாதிரி பொசிஷன். லா படித்தவங்கலாம் கோர்ட்டுக்கு போய் ஆர்கியூ பண்ணணுங்கிறது இல்லை. தெர் ஆர் மெனி கார்பரேட் ஜாப்ஸ் அவைலபிள் ஃபார் லீகல் விங்ஸ் ஆல்சோ. தெர் ஆர் HR டிபார்ட்மெண்ட், தெர் இஸ் அக்கௌண்டிங். ஸோ கார்பரேட் ஜாப்ஸ்க்கு வந்து இன்ஜினியரிங் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற அவசியம் இல்லை. சார்ட்டர்ட் அக்கௌண்ட் இட்ஸ் அ கிரேட் ப்ரொஃபஷன் ஆல் த டைம். Mathematicians are really have done a lot of work already. So you can take use of some of these stockbrokers, science, data science, software developers. These are top 10 highly paid professions across the globe, where you can, and increasingly the threats in the cyber network and all this cyber security is also one of the good field. Animation, engineering, environment, manufacturing, all these are great jobs. Robotics, mechanicals, technical writers. So this was the Ikagai Venn diagram I was talking about. You know what is your passion, and look at your mission, and then choose your profession, and whatever that coincides in the center should be your appropriate job. Otherwise, you may have to um, curse your parents or people who have not guided you on the right direction. the jobs that you may see right now may not exist after the time. We are all saying these doctors. Maybe there will be a time that will come. Your mobile will tell you what's your pulse rate, what is your oxygen rate, what's your blood pressure, what medicine you have to take. So we are all saying that some profession that exists may not be the future after a long time. So we all would like to see you in a high profession jobs. Thanks, everyone. And thank you so much for taking time on your Sunday, though the crowd is slim, but I appreciate it is useful. Whatever the little drop that we spend, if it is going to help somebody, we are very happy about that. Maybe I see Hridaya Madam join in later. Ma'am, you want to?
Jagan, if they have anything to ask.
Yeah, absolutely. The floor is open for questions. We have 5 more minutes. I just saw Hridaya joined, and that's why I thought I'll also ask her to speak and what she looking for. Good morning. Madam, you are muted, or maybe she's not listening.
Sir, good morning, sir. மியூட்ல போட்டிருந்தேன் சாரி சார் லேட்டா என்ன நான் டைம் பார்க்கல நான் இப்ப சும்மா போய் தான் தெரிஞ்சிச்சு 11 o'clock.
ஓகே
நான் இன்னொருத்தவங்களுக்கு வேற அனுப்பி வேற விட்டேன் நான் இந்த கைடன்ஸ் இருக்கு வாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
Okay, no problem, madam. Whatever smaller, we are happy that we were able to interact and share our ideas. Good. Thanks for joining. Anyway, actually, Pranav also passed out 10th, and he's looking for the first course, I guess.
ஆமா சார்.
Now, yeah. So just thought Senthil sir have been asking for some sessions that he wanted to interact with our kids. So that's why I set up this. Maybe the floor is open now for questions. We can answer your questions if there is any clarifications. If at all, if we are able to answer it crisp and clear, we can do it, or we can also come back to you later some point. Any questions from anyone? You can unmute and speak. If there are no questions, we can go for vote of thanks. Okay, yeah, yes, Priya ma'am, I see your hands raised. You want to say something?
Yeah, yes, sir. Namaste. Sir, maths, he's interesting in math. So maths related engineering, which type of course? Means engineering, math specific priority அதிகம் இருக்கிற மாதிரி courses ஏதாவது இருக்கான்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாமா?
Sandhar sir?
மேடம் இது இப்போ வந்து இன்ஜினியரிங்னா எல்லா இன்ஜினியரிங்லும் அஃப்கோர்ஸ் கம்ப்யூட்டர் இன்ஜினியரிங் அந்த மாதிரி இதில் வந்து தேர்ஸ் நோ மேத்ஸ் இன்வால்வ் பட் ஆல் அவர் இந்த மெக்கானிக்கல் எலக்ட்ரிக்கல்.
Your voice is not clear. Please.
Maybe I can repeat if my audio is
okay. Just
okay.
Give me 1 second. I'll be back.
He's in exam in other meeting, so he couldn't at this meeting. That's why he asked me.
Okay. So mathematics takes.
He got 96 in maths, sir. So always he's interesting in math. So engineering line liye math ku preference kudukra madri adula focus இருக்கற மாதிரி கோர்சஸ் ஏதாவது இருக்கா? பெங்களூர்ல ஏதோ 4 years கோர்ஸ் ஒன்னு இருக்குன்ற மாதிரி நான் கேள்விப்பட்டேன். பட் எந்த அளவுக்கு அதுல ரியாலிட்டி இருக்குன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. We are going to career counselor JP Gandhi sir. So இப்போ நீங்க சொன்னதுலயும் எனக்கு நிறைய பாயிண்ட்ஸ் கிடைச்சது. சோ இந்த மாதிரி கோர்சஸ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அத பத்தி ஏதாவது எனக்கு சொல்ல முடியுமா ப்ளீஸ்?
Hello.
Yeah, now much better, sir. Go ahead.
Much better. Okay. Last step இவங்க என்ன கேட்டாங்க?
You see, he is interested. He is very good in maths. He wanted to do engineering in maths. So they wanted to understand what course in maths that he can shine using mathematics in engineering.
Okay. As I was saying before, other than computer science, all the other core engineering subjects like mechanical, electrical, civil, even electronics, they have big scope for maths people. எப்படின்னா இதுல வந்து you have to choose the design phase. Like, you know, all the engineers come out and they generally go for practical oriented careers. இதுல வந்து டிசைன்ல வந்து just full of mathematics, you know. மெக்கானிக்கல் எடுத்துங்க, சிவில் எடுத்துங்க, எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் எடுத்துங்க, எதை டிசைன் பண்ணாலும் அதுல மேத்தமெட்டிக்ஸ் இஸ் தி கோர்.
ஓகே.
ஸோ அதனால இப்போ இஃப் யூ எண்ட் அப் டேக்கிங் கம்ப்யூட்டர் சயின்ஸ்னா தென் தி ஸ்கோப் ஃபார் மேத்தமெட்டிக்ஸ் இஸ் வெரி லெஸ். அதுல வந்து 1 0 தான் வேணும், வேற ஒன்றும் தேவை. ஸோ நீங்க ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் யூ ஹவ் டு see is like whether he is a person who has a tendency towards mechanical related stuff or electrical. இது ரெண்டு. மூணாவது எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ். ஸோ பட் மேத்தமெட்டிக்ஸ்னு பார்க்க போனீங்கன்னா இந்த மூணு தான் உங்களுக்கு நிறைய யூஸ் ஆகும். மெக்கானிக்கல், எலக்ட்ரிக்கல், சிவில். ஆஃப் கோர்ஸ் சிவிலும் மெக்கானிக்கலும் ஐ வுட் சே தே ஆர் சிமிலர் in nature. Electrical is
related to mechatronics.
Mechatronics nu poninglalum it's less maths than mechanical.
Okay.
So if he's really good at then he should go for a you know, design and analysis kind of career after he does his core subjects. Then he'll be really good at it.
Thank you, sir.
There's another but that course is not available everywhere. Naval architecture. So naval architecture is again purely design. அதில் வேற எதுக்கும் வேலையே கிடையாது. It's a purely design oriented இது. But that is not a very common course. There are few courses, colleges in Kerala. I think IIT Kharagpur is offering naval architecture. So other thing that is purely design. So there are a lot of mathematics is involved.
Okay.
Structural engineering is also
one more question I just want to add on to myself. If somebody is good at mathematics, I think now I see a great future in data science. It's more of statistical methods because it doesn't have to be a programming language or anything. It doesn't have to be a program. But I would ask you to explore the data science role in mathematics for data science. There's a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
A lot of colleges in Chennai, they are designed diploma degree programs.
Great inputs by us. Actually, yeah, see this, when the science takes different dimensions as physics, biology, and chemistry, the mathematics takes different dimensions as signals, noise, statistics, and there are so many advanced names. See, the world has started its science with maths. The Indians, especially starting from Aryabhata, we have so many mathematicians who have discovered functions that we may need until end of the world. So for another 1,000 years, mathematical functions are available. Whatever you ask, it is already discovered and available. It is only 1% of the total mathematical functions, whatever they have discovered, we are using in science. That itself is too much. If we are requiring what the world is looking for, the mathematics is already has a solution for it. The entire astronomy, everything starting from what is the distance to moon, sun, and all other planets, all came only because of the advancement in the mathematics that we have. Mathematicians are real great scientists from the beginning, especially from the ancient times. That is the first engineering that came out to the world. So many advancement is already available, but it is by birth or by gene, we are very good mathematicians in calculations. It is no wonder many people are doing excelling. The only subject that we were all scoring centum was maths from the beginning. So people are inclined to go with maths, but the data science, like Fayaz highlighted now, is taking the new dimension into the whole mathematic field that we are looking for. So if he is looking for, that all this, he can choose any field, physics or electronics or mechanical, but after that he can master in one of this using the advanced functions of maths. Like I was saying, that data science is going to be the future, the visual analytics is going to be the future of the world, which is going to be a key factor for new technology development.
Okay, here I would like to add something because last year I went through this process from 12th to college, node admission.
Mhm.
So, there are some things that became highlighted. The surprising thing was the NITs, like IIT is the topmost. Like everybody, I don't know, most of them want to go to IIT. In our case, we didn't want to reach so high. So NIT was the next. So NIT la pathina, you don't have these new courses. இப்ப நீங்க இதெல்லாம் சொல்றீங்க, data science சொல்றீங்க, and so many other things there that you are mentioning. அதுக்கெல்லாம் கோர்ஸே கிடையாது. I mean, graduation ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. You have some accessory courses. So the people who are coming out of 12th, for them, though these things are there, but they cannot take a course which leads them to this. Okay, so I want to highlight here, யார் யாரெல்லாம் இந்த டாப்புக்கு அச்சீவ் பண்றதுக்காக ட்ரை பண்றீங்களோ, you will come across this kind of dilemma. பேசிக் கோர்சஸ் தான் இருக்கு NIT-ல. You have this all, நான் திருப்பி திருப்பி சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கிறது பேசிக் கோர்ஸ் தான் இருக்குது. If you go to private colleges like VIT, ஒருத்தவங்க மென்ஷன் பண்ணாங்க, there you have this in mechatronics, VIT-ல தான் இருக்குது. Where you don't have in any of the NIT's mechatronics. So what I wanted to share here was, now in this corona situation and my own experience, so I am not coming from a very named college. நான் சேர்ந்த காலேஜ்லாம் அப்பெல்லாம் காலேஜாவே இல்ல, so let's not talk about it. But I would say that I have been successful. Okay, as an employee, as an entrepreneur, good. So what I can kind of suggest here is the parents, you get your children to a college which is easily accessible from where you are, so that the children spend less time in unproductive things like traveling. That brings in stress. And as parents, இந்த மாதிரி இந்த கொரோனா என்வாயர்மெண்ட்ல உங்க பையனோ பொண்ணோ பஸ்லயோ எப்படியோ காலேஜ் போயிட்டு வருது, அந்த டைம் டியூரேஷன், the amount of time they're going to be exposed to this environment is going to be worrying to you. So அதனால my suggestion is that put them in a college which is convenient. Education is okay, it depends upon the individual. College plays a certain amount of role, but it is mainly depending upon the individual. So if the individual is interested and if you are able to motivate that individual to perform, they can perform very well, come out. Now next, after you do your engineering, where do you go? So I have a suggestion that you go where you get an opportunity, gather experience. Ella experience is good, bad, every experience adds to yourself. And then give yourself time. உடனே நாம் காலேஜில் வந்தோடனே நான் பெரிய சேலரியோட போகணும்னு போனீங்கன்னா you will end up getting frustrated, and that's the last thing anybody wants to happen to you. Frustration can lead to a lot of issues. So always keep yourself open for any opportunity. என்ன ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கிடைச்சாலும் அதை நான் யூஸ் பண்ணணும், அதை எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணணும், அந்த ஒரு மென்டாலிட்டியோட போங்க. That will give you more positive results, I think. This is my personal experience.
Super, sir. Thank you.
சார் ஒரு இது கேட்கட்டுமா? ஒரு டவுட் இருக்கு சார். இந்த ஹியூமானிட்டேரியன் கோர்ஸ் எடுக்கிறாங்க இல்லையா, உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா? அப்படி ஒரு கோர்ஸ் இருக்கு சார். அது சப்ஜெக்ட் இருக்காது, லீகல் ஸ்டடீஸ்ன்ற மாதிரி ஹியூமானிட்டேரியன் ஒரு சப்ஜெக்டே இருக்காது. அதுல என்ன சார் ஸ்கோப் இருக்கு அதுல?
So I think Jagan sir, you have any? My knowledge, it is basically they go into this HR analysis of the all the big organizations. Now this is not applicable to even medium or slightly bigger than Google or the very organizations. They study their workforce. They study their workforce and அதை எப்படி பெஸ்டா யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். இப்போ பிரான்ஸ்லயோ, I think some European country, they found out that if you give them 4-day weeks instead of 5-day weeks, they will perform better. So இதெல்லாம் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு the human resource, instead of saying people, the human resource வந்து எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றது, it is in different fields. manufacturing, research, even the NGOs like big NGOs where they also study people who can do what is required to be done in a better way. So it is something related to my knowledge.
Yeah, that's true. I think my understanding of those courses as far as NGOs and of course corporate colleges, corporate companies were talking about, like I work for a company called GHC. We have a team of 20-25 members where they only work on these things. The corporate level members, social activities, they contribute a lot of stuff. So that kind of thing they do most of the time during floods, during any important situation. What helps from corporate companies is social NGOs. Those things are probably
இதுல வந்து நீங்க இப்ப நீங்க கேக்குறீங்க, நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட பையனோ பொண்ணையும் நீங்க பார்க்கலாம். லைக் ஈஸி பர்சன் who likes to talk to people, and more importantly people like to listen to him or her. So people who have that quality, சில பேர் உட்கார்ந்து பேச ஆரம்பிச்சாலே நம்மளுக்கே ஒரு ஆர்வமா இருக்கும் அவங்களோட பேச்சை கேட்கணும்னு. So these are the people who can study others and come out with some output for the organization. So you have to see whether ஏன்னா இதுல வந்து ஸ்கோப் லிமிட்டட். இது வந்து you won't find many job opportunities in this, but it is a unique course, a unique career.
It has to be from the chain, like I was saying, humanitarian அப்படின்னு ஒரு கோர்ஸ் வச்சு மக்களுக்கு ஹியூமனிடேரியன் வந்து சொல்லித்தர வேண்டிய அளவுக்கு மோசமா போயிடுது நிலைமை அப்படிங்கறதுதான் தெரிய வருது.
job satisfaction நிறைய வந்து நினைக்கிறேன். You have 100% job satisfaction.
Unfortunately, that's the truth. எல்லா ஜாப்லயும் ப்ரொஃபஷன்லயும் ஹியூமனிடேரியன்ங்கிறது குறைஞ்சிட்டே வருது. அதனாலதான் அதையே ஒரு கோர்ஸா வச்சு படிக்க வேண்டிய நிலைமையில இருக்கோம் நம்ம. Thanks for bringing it up, Hridaya ma'am. Actually, I was not aware humanitarian course is a provision at all. It's glad to know. I just looking at it.
I'm happy that she is exploring this because another thing is like Gokulam, I think is society which is having I would say upper middle class people. Okay, so people have come to some status. So this should be used as a springboard for the next generation. Okay, so in the level in the மேல போறதுக்கு தான் அவங்கள பார்க்கணும் அடுத்த generation. So now instead of going to all these core courses, I think these people can afford and can take the risk to enroll in specialized courses. Now it is more about specialization. யாருக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஸ்பெஷல் ஸ்கில் இருக்கோ அவங்களுக்கு தான் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி ஜாஸ்தி. So அவங்க இந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல திங்க் பண்றது இஸ் ரியலி நைஸ், அண்ட் I would suggest that others also think in these lines. Like you take something up that is not common. You will find it difficult to get an opening, but when you get it, it will be worth it.
Cool. I also see someone called Shibil Sam. I don't know that there is no audio for there. I don't know if somebody has joined or disconnected. I don't know. Okay, no worries. Any other question before
one
we
last question or one last thing that I wanted to ask Jagan sir?
Yes,
like I was always thinking for my kids at least to enroll them in Toastmasters. You know Toastmasters, right? Toastmasters where I think personal communication or presentation skills that can be improved. I heard there is a small branch, and there are two things, one for adults and one for kids also. So which is there in Anna Nagar. I was just inquiring to see if we can form a small Toastmaster club here itself in our community, because so many apartments. That will probably be helpful. Just think about it.
Good idea, Faiz. Yeah, definitely we should check. I think
presentation, those skills can be improved a lot.
Absolutely. I think we have so many talents in and around, so we're not aware. Around this 1 kilometer radius, we have about 10,000 families living, around 25,000 people. There's so much of talent coming out. Even Sun TV la வந்து சூப்பர் சிங்கரா பாடுற அளவுக்கு கூடிய டேலண்ட் பக்கத்து டோர்ல இருக்கிறது நமக்கு தெரியாம இருக்கு. Unless we nurture such skill set early in the life, like Pratni and so many young talents we have been seeing, we can definitely start creating such platform for the kids, which will definitely grow up. But last year, we thought we wanted the small kids to come out of the electronic gadgets. அதனாலதான் கொஞ்சம் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்லாம் பண்ணோம். Unfortunately, this lockdown is not helping to motivate people to gel with each other. At least now they are started using some networking sites, and kids are connected with each other. But we should try and how to focus this constructively, which will help them to come up in their respective career. We'll definitely do that. Good idea, Faiz. We'll explore the possibilities of doing a Toastmaster contest in Gokulam shortly. In fact, not just Gokulam, we can expose it to the entire Fostra.
Yep.
Good. Someone else, or maybe we'll ask to deliver the vote of thanks by Priya Madam.
Sure. சரியான நேரத்துல சரியான வே, அதாவது சரியான வழியில எவ்வளவுதான் திறமைய கையில வச்சிருந்தாலுமே கூட திக்கு தெரியாத திசை மாறி தப்பான கோணத்துல போயிடக்கூடாதுங்கிற ஒரு நல்ல எண்ணத்துல மிஸ்டர் செந்தில் சார் ஒரு நல்ல அற்புதமான வாய்ப்பை உருவாக்கி குழந்தைங்களுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல வழியை காட்டினார். தீபம் என்னதான் அழகா எரிஞ்சாலும் கூட அதை தூண்டி விடுறதுக்கு ஒரு தூண்டில் வேணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. வாழ்க்கையில எவ்வளவு பெரிய உயரத்துக்கு போனாலும் நமக்கு ஒரு குருவோ ஒரு வழிகாட்டியோ இருக்கும் பொழுது நம்ம இன்னும் நல்லா ஷைன் ஆகலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. சோ அந்த வகையில இதற்கு வாய்ப்பை ஏற்படுத்தி கொடுத்த கோகுலம் பிரசிடென்ட் மிஸ்டர் ஜெகன்ஜி அவர்களுக்கும் இதற்கு ஒத்துழைப்பு கொடுத்து உங்களோட பொன்னான நேரத்தை செலவு செஞ்சு எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு இன்விடேஷனை கொடுத்து நல்ல வழிகாட்டியா நிக்கிற மிஸ்டர் செந்தில் சார் அவர்களுக்கும் இதில் கலந்து கொண்டு பலனடைஞ்சு பெறப்போகிற அதர் பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் எங்களோட மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறோம். இதுல ஸ்பெசிபிக்கா நானுமே நிறைய விஷயங்கள் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி பர்சன் இஸ் யூனிக் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த வகையில சார் கிட்ட நிறைய விஷயங்களை நான் இன்னைக்கு எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன். தேங்க்யூ சோ மச் ஓவரால். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam. That was excellent.
Thank you, all participants. Congratulations. Wishing you all success in your career. Thank you.
Okay. Jagan sir, you can share my number with
sure, sir.
people, and I'm free, and I'm willing to help any of you in any way that's possible. So you can, all of you can contact me anytime.
Thank you, sir. Sure, we'll share your number to everyone, sir. Thanks, everyone. We'll meet you in another occasion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.